The Pittsburgh Panthers taking on the second-ranked team, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. There's the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
In this opening possession, they'll face a third down and 5. Here the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw. It's Bailey. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Just ran away from the defense. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
First down and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. They weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and first down.
You talk about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what.
On the junior gets home making a sack there.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Sack sets up second down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Strong game by this quarterback. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. State offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Tackle, but first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Hunt over the middle. It's Rodgers. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Holstein. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge game through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
fights through a tackle. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. They do it for a second time. Here's the toss play now, running left. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
What a job by this offense picking up the 1st down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looks left and finds his target there. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close 1st half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. Fights off a defender.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Caught near the sticks. It's Rodgers. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. And big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
1st and goal, handoff. They finally corral him at the 1.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
Solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. And the play goes nowhere. He picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. He knocks this one right through. That puts them back on top. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. They call the draw play here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. NC State will kick it off and start the 2nd half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. We get the 2nd half started with a running play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback keeps the football. Breaks loose at the 45. A big play moves the ball across midfield, the opponent's 43. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Off the play fake on first down. And the completion made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the handoff again. Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
Look, I realize in any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Panthers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. On third down, he drops to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This try is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Pitt. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. They stop him, but it's a first down.
A huge play by this offense. Good timing between the quarterback and the receiver. You could see the quarterback wanted to put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver? Adjusted that ball, thrown to the outside. Does a nice job of getting his feet down and comes up with that big play.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Anderson.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking downfield. It's Bailey. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, what a sack by this defense. It just feels like they've been a little bit on their heels on this drive. The offense has had their way with them. They come up with a huge sack, and now they get them to 3rd down and long.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's complete downfield. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. NC State needs to convert this 4th down. They'll hand it off. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That puts them on top in the 2nd half.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. He pulls it in for a big gain. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, NC State 24, Pitt 21.
A new set of downs after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back. It's Holstein. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the 2nd half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Handing off on the draw play. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. He'll hand it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for a touchdown himself.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
2nd down after that short completion. To throw, it's Holstein. Throws to the tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Hit. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Now it's 2nd down here. To the air, it's Bailey. Bringing pressure. Looks like he's going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the back now goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. stop that, but consider calling a timeout. On the ground, it's Smothers. He's found some room at the 45. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Hey, bud, this is the result of what happens when you're able to run the football throughout the game. They're kind of like body blows. And eventually in the fourth quarter, it pays off. That's his longest run of the entire day, and a big part of the reason this team is enjoying the lead is the execution of this offense here in the fourth quarter.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Testing the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. But out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Flying for the touchdown on the right side. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Holstein. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Getting set. Here's second down. Give it to the back again. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.